So there is a lot of stuff going down in the drama community right now. This is probably the biggest week for drama in a while. We have the Shane Dawson stuff, we have a bunch of sexual assault allegations, and obviously, since Keemstar, does Drama Alert, he reported on all of this. So what does fellow commentator H3 decide to do? Well, of course he uses it as an opportunity to bring up the most stale drama to date, H3 versus Keemstar. He tweeted out, "Keemstar is again reporting on extremely serious sexual assault allegations. Remember that we as a community are allowing him to continue to ruin people's lives. For example, the pic of Tom in his thumbnail is from him crying that a Make-A-Wish kid had passed on. What the fuck? He has proven he is not responsible to report on any such matter, as his clear bias, inability to do thorough research, and willingness to lie to create drama makes him an incredibly dangerous force on YouTube. Keemstar is a threat to the YouTube ecosystem. He is circumventing the safeguards by spelling rape as R4PE, showing that indeed in Keemstar's title, he does spell rape that way in order to not get demonetized." Nicholas Diorio quote tweets this and says, "Googling syndicate crying is now illegal, lol. Dude, shut the fuck up," showing that that is the first result if you type in syndicate crying on Google, implying that Keem pretty much would have never known what syndicate was actually crying about, he just needed a picture for his thumbnail. He then reacts to the R4PE comment by saying, "This dude is reaching for the fucking stars over here." Aiden Project says, "Ethan is genuinely the Karen of YouTube. Keemstar reports on internet drama. What do you expect him to do? Not report on allegations that everyone online is talking about right now? You want to find any excuse to keep this going, Ethan. End it." Comment Cop responds to Ethan by saying, "Keem has definitely butchered allegation stories before, but this isn't one of those times." Bill Baines responds to H3 by saying, "Ethan, I can't believe you didn't put child pornography allegations in your video titles. You are circumventing the YouTube safeguarding systems," showing that when Ethan was talking about the Pro Jared allegations, he didn't mention CP in the title. The Quartering reacts to this by saying, "Again, the mask is entirely off. Ethan Klein is openly signaling to YouTube he wants Keemstar gone. At this point, outside of the hardcore fanboys/girls, pretty much everyone is sick of H3 versus Keemstar. They are both in violation of harming YouTube's ecosystem. Susan?" Ethan then continues to talk about Keemstar by sharing this clip from his content nuke video and captioning it by saying, "Keemstar thinks sexual assault is entertainment."
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely fucking pissed. I was going to write a script for this video, and I just figured I just need to talk. I just need to fucking talk.
About how great Ridge Wallet is, man oh man. The fact that I can put up to 12 cards in this thing, while simultaneously having it this small and this sturdy, is just insane. Why would I get any other wallet? Especially after going to ridge.com/Boblax and using code Boblax for 10% off, man oh man. The amount of bang for my buck I've been able to get out of this wallet has just been insane. The lifetime warranty it has, and the fact that you can get your money back guaranteed within the first 45 days if you don't like it, man. I don't even know why I was sponsoring G Fuel for so long, when I could have promoted Ridge Wallet and the special discount code Boblax for 10% off. It's such a better deal. You guys definitely should click the link in the description below this video to check it out.
Basher was arrested for apparently trying to have sex with a child. He's literally manipulated these many children into thinking that he's a poor little boy instead of a monster.
Keemstar just keeps freaking. It's just constant barrage. I raped absolutely no one. I am not a fucking pedophile.
Like, I feel like this dude is going to try to kill himself so I get in trouble. That isn't a person that's been bullied. That isn't a person that's been pushed too far. That's a crazy person.
We can now confirm that the ages were 18 and 15.
Everything we reported on Bashurverse is 100% true.
18 and 15.
We're not wrong. Drumler's not wrong.
18 and 15. It's possible that he was 20 and he was 13.
This is 100% true.
I don't understand why I'm still getting hate. Now today we have a crazy story all surrounding the YouTuber known as Toby Turner, accusing Toby Turner, Tobuscus, about rape, abuse, drugs, and pretty much everything terrible. I'm being told that there's a lot of juicy details in there. I haven't heard it myself. This is the first time I'm going to be hearing the post.
He would grab me and tear my pants off, and I would say no and pull them back up, so forcefully that they would tear. I still have my pants folded in the drawer that have ripped belt loops and holes in the crotch from him trying to tear his way in.
Keemstar should add a disclaimer that these were simply allegations, going something along the lines of innocent until proven guilty. Literally 20 minutes after Keemstar's video went public, all of Toby's channels were flooded with hateful comments and dislikes of people who thought he was genuinely a rapist.
Damn it, Toby, another one got away. You should have drugged her. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I think he's a horrible person.
I don't understand why I'm still getting hate.
We have talked about a channel by the name of Daddy of Five. People start digging deeper on the channel and they find more and more instances of the kids crying and seeming in distress.
I don't really think that this is child abuse. We live in a world where if you push a kid or if you yell at a kid, that's instantly abuse. And I wouldn't necessarily label this as abuse. Why am I still getting hate?
Jessie Smiles many years ago came out and said that her ex-boyfriend raped her. I had doubt. It's like literally her ex-boyfriend. Like, I had doubt.
The Jessie Smiles and Curtis story is so hard to believe because they were both boyfriend and girlfriend. Everyone in this industry tells me what a fucking liar you are. So again, sorry I don't believe that your boyfriend raped you.
Did you not have anybody else to treat like shit today? So you just decided to do it to a rape victim. Okay, got it, got it.
I met Curtis, like, in person. So much bad vibes. Like, you know that gut feeling where you're like, this is not a good person? I now think you're guilty based on the hardcore facts of a gut feeling.
Why am I still getting hate?
The interview with these two girls that claim that Brandon and Anthony did horrible things to them.
Anthony wanted to watch me suck his cousins. She was 17 at the time, and she hooked up with Brandon.
Brandon's a Pete? What do you mean hook up? Like, what kind of hookup are we talking about?
He like convinced her to suck his dick.
Hey Brandon, I just interviewed two girls that showed me proof of harassment from your cousin Anthony. Another girl told me in the interview that you and cousin Anthony assaulted her.
What proof does she have? And then Keem himself was like, well, she doesn't have proof.
I believe she said in the interview that there's no proof. Who said there was proof?
I just interviewed two girls that showed me proof of harassment. Who said there was proof?
Where did I say either one of them were guilty?
But you're definitely, like, sexually assaulted. Like,
look, I don't know if Brandon is guilty. I don't know if Anthony is guilty.
But you're definitely, like, sexually assaulted. Like,
stop being mad at me, goddammit! I'm creating the goddamn entertainment. I'm creating the shit for you to talk about on a goddamn Monday night.
Keemstar decided to make the video unlisted on Drama, so it's no longer public on YouTube.
No, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. How was I wrong?
We're not wrong. Drumler's not wrong.
Why am I still getting hate? YouTuber Onision runs creepy forum where young teenage girls post photos in their underwear. Some of these girls are as young as 11 years old.
Fuck it. I'm going to interview Onision and give him a fair chance to defend himself.
Are the victims actually victims? Where's the proof?
Basically, Onision has like some web series where he like rates teenage girls.
Where's the proof?
I do not deserve this hate.
Just please swing at me. If you're gonna swing at me, dude. I'm genuinely sick of being everyone's punching bag. If you fucking swing at me, I'm gonna swing much harder back. I'm genuinely sick of being everyone's punching bag.
I just started looking at my block list. There's like no end in sight.
Recently, I've been blocking like 300 people a day on Twitter.
How did I lose 1,500 subs in the last hour? Unsub from my channel right now. I want nothing to do with you idiots.
I do not deserve this hate.
Too Mad responds to this by saying, Keemstar be like, oh hell yes, more sexual assault? AdRev's finna hot this month. While every YouTuber proceeds to participate in Keemstar friendly Fortnite Fun Day Sunday for the 90th time in a row, Ethan Klein responds to Too Mad by saying, thank you, to which Too Mad just responds with this image. Garrett Mandrill responds to Ethan with a screenshot from his The Black Challenge video, to which Sky Williams responds with a bunch of question marks. Ethan responds to him by saying, it's a video about beauty products. nothing to do with the race. It's titled the Black Challenge because we did a bunch of colors before that, all called the Blank Challenge. Sky Williams responds, Iga's really out here saying that I'm trying to come for you, when I was deadass just confused by the picture. None of this is worth any discussion or debate, laughing my ass off, so I'ma head out. Ethan responds, just wanted to make sure you knew it was all good. Starkilla tweets out these DMs from Keemstar that say, look, I'm not Brian Martin. If you talk shit about me behind my back again, I'll have 2 interviews set up of underage girls and chat logs. I have done nothing to you, but since you want to swing at me, get ready to get KO'd. He captions this by saying, sorry if I have trouble trusting anything Keem says. Ethan Klein responds, whoa, what the fuck? He sent this to you? Starkiller responds, allegedly to Basher. Someone on Reddit said I should show you. It's from one of Basher's unlisted videos. He also retweets Basher's mom's number during the drama. Starkiller then tweets out this video of Keemstar captioned, throwback.
Listen, Basher, here's the problem, is that you thought you were a fucking genius manipulator. But someone's better than you. Because I got you to talk about me and to let your audience know about my existence for months. And once they knew who I was, then I released this video. So many people know about this subject and my point of view of it than ever before. Because I got you to react to me. And I got you to play victim to me. And I got you to pander to your audience. And now that they're paying attention, this whole forget him and ignore him would have worked if you would have done it right away. But now that you haven't, I got your fans' attention. How good of a manipulator.
He then tweets out a link to Basher's video saying he's starting a new life in Australia, and captions it by saying, I'm sick of the bullshit nitpicking. This isn't a debate class. People's lives are being affected. If you don't like H3, then I could give 2 fucks. But the suffering that Keem causes is inhumane. This is heartbreaking. Here's some clips from that video. I will leave the full thing in the description below.
I almost ended everything. Yeah, I went to the hospital. I kept my bracelet and like all the stuff from the mental hospital that they sent me to. I'm literally leaving everything behind. And I'm going to Australia, where I've met a bunch of friends that are gonna support me and be there for me and help me recover. It really feels like everything is like a dream. And I know that's why I need to get out of here. I'm gonna run away to Australia. And this is why I couldn't communicate with the outside world when I was in the hospital. They put my stuff in a bag and they kept it from me, which was honestly good. Good on them for doing something like that. I'm not going to talk about what I did to myself. I'm not ready to talk about that yet. Just looking at myself. You are important. We're all important. I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay.
H3 responds to this by saying, this video is heartbreaking, to which Starkiller responds, people who say, Ethan, stop fighting with Keem, and Ethan only cares about money, baffle me, because clearly you know the more you respond, the more hate you get, so your intentions must be something more than business. I respect the hell out of you, for not backing down from this dude. Ethan responds, I 100% want to walk away, and I don't think about Keemstar or get shit from people. Trust me, I am way happier not dealing with this shit. Thank you for observing that. Starkilla responds, I know you are too humble to say it, but I will, dude. Your career is past petty YouTube drama. You've had major celebs on your channel like Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, etc. You gain nothing from this. You are taking a stand. I don't know what the fuck is so hard for people to understand. Ethan then responds with a crying emoji. Basher tweets out, I'm going to push myself to make a video on this finally. I have to get hold of my hard drive in America that has every tweet he ever made towards me. I recorded every Periscope we did live, downloaded every video. Once I get it, I can fight. I'm gonna take my life back. Ethan responds, good luck, Basher. I am very much looking forward to hearing what you have to say about all of this. It's so sad that someone can straight up lie about you sleeping with a 13-year-old. Later changed the story, but so many people just remember 13. I hope it clears your name. Ethan then tweets at NetNobody, hey Adam, I'm curious if you ever corrected the record on this claim. Showing a tweet he made 5 years ago that Keemstar quote tweeted, and in it Adam said, at Bashurverse. And that's all I needed. Brandon, you are fucking lying. You sat on my back porch and confessed to relations with a 13-year-old. Adam responds to Ethan by saying, ages ago. Try again. Ethan responds, oh, okay. I couldn't find it. I'm not trying anything. Was just curious. From what I can tell, this is where the rumor began, and a lot of people still think he's a pedophile based on this comment. Adam responds, I really want you to make this mistake. Continue. Ethan responds, would you mind showing me where you corrected the record? I can't find it. Thank you. Adam responds, nope, because I'm not going to let you use 5-year-old drama to bring back issues that cause both me and Brandon mental health problems for your 5 seconds of internet clout. Watch Gamer from Mars and you'd understand the rumor never started from me, but another YouTuber. Get a hobby. Ethan responds, I've seen that video. I find his narrative a little questionable, since him and Keemstar are friends, but it's fine. I'll try to piece things together. Thank you. Sorry, did not intend to upset. Just genuinely curious. Best. Adam responds, thank you for taking it upon yourself, especially after clearly knowing nothing about it. Definitely not an Etika move again, sticking your ego where it doesn't belong. Ethan responds, you are definitely right. I don't know enough about it. It's pretty difficult to untangle everything in that story. That's why I'm asking, trying to figure it out. No worries. Thanks again. Adam responds, maybe figure out your own story before working on others. Food for thought. Ethan responds, okay, I'll think about that. Thanks again. Adam responds, one more thing. When speaking about narratives, I will ask, how come you used my debate with Keemstar about mental health on Twitter that we resolved as primary data for narrative building in your videos? That was a question aching for some time as the person involved. Ethan responds, sure, it showed his pattern of disregarding mental health, regardless of the resolution you guys had between each other. Cheers. Adam responds, what about you disregarding Etika's family and loved ones' mental health? What about mine by using my story and ghosting me completely? What about Brandon's by bringing up unfinished, while you're having trouble solving it, drama? Do you see the pattern? I wish you would. Patterns don't lie. Sincerely, the universe. Ethan responds, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I didn't understand the question. Adam responds, I know. Lol. This makes me sad, Ethan, even if I don't show it as sadness. You are not seeing the damage you are inadvertently causing to those who've lived the lives you're constantly bringing up, because you didn't live it personally. You are a catalyst as well, and you need to stop. Please. Ethan responds, I think you could probably do more to help Basher out if you are worried about the negative effects of all this drama. Just my 2 cents. He lost literally everything. Still, I'm sorry about the rough time you're going through. The internet is cruel. Best. Adam responds, like I said, you don't know the story, and you're sticking your head where it doesn't belong. How are you to say I could do more? I was actually there, helped build this man's career up, and you are just bandwagon hopping. I did what I could behind the scenes. He burnt that bridge. Stop stirring. Also, like I said, it's not over, and hasn't been since then. Keem never covered the Camp Kill saga, WoW allegations, etc. I want nothing to do with it, and I'm allowed to not associate with people if I want. Me and him already came to that conclusion. You should too. Ethan responds, if you have information I'm missing, then I'd be happy to hear it. But that was the original purpose of this conversation. You can DM me if you want to convey privately. Adam responds, sure, call my phone, Ethan. I'll DM it to you. Gamer from Mars reacts to Ethan saying his video was questionable by saying, it looks like H3 saying my Basher documentary, which me and my team put hundreds of hours into, is questionable. A month back when I offered to get in a call with Ethan to clear up some false information, he said he wasn't getting involved. He is now getting into a fight on Twitter with NetNobody that I could have cleared up with him, including proof, in a few minutes. Also, my relationship with Keemstar is that I've talked with him a few times over the years, and I hung out with him at Playlist Live. I'm willing to talk with H3 to clear up any confusion. My DMs are open. Also, the second part of the Bashurverse documentary is coming soon. That will clear up a lot more information not discussed in part 1. Adam responds to him by saying, I offered a call with him as well. He said no in short. Ethan responds to Gamer from Mars by saying, Hi Art. Keemstar tweeted a DM of you guys talking, which led me to believe you are friends with him. Something I believe you should disclose when making a video so intimately about him. You clearly put a lot into that documentary though, and I enjoyed it a lot. Adam responds, he also talked to Brandon, just as you stated you knew with me via DMs. Everybody is Franz in the DMs. Please stop, lol. Tony responds to him by saying, so that phone call didn't go well? Adam responds, there wasn't one, lol. Colossal's crazy response to Ethan saying that Adam could have helped Basher out more, with this tweet saying, many people felt sorry for Bashurverse when they saw his breakdown. Then he reacted to it, eating popcorn and laughing at it. The opinion changed. Everybody felt sorry for him again when his then girlfriend, now an actual cam girl, threw him under the bus for money. He then forgave her, the condition of which was to tase her with 18 million volts. During this video, they somehow cited an ectopic pregnancy as part of a defense for her. He then tases himself in the cock and says, we are never having kids. It's not like most people were not sympathetic to some of the things that were happening to Basher 4 to 5 years ago, but every time they were, he ended up doing something that voided that sympathy, in my opinion. He simply cried wolf one too many times to ever be considered a victim. Basher responds to Colossal by saying, let me talk about this for a second. At the time, tasing was a trend. My girlfriend at the time was trying to get back into a positive light with my viewers, so we could just continue forward in life. The stunt was suggested to us by other people, the people who filmed the video. If you notice, that video is of a different quality and filmed in a location that you never ever see again. My girlfriend had felt a taser before, and she agreed with them that it would be a stunt that would probably do well and fix things. She said it didn't even hurt on the lowest settings. At the time, we were both mentally exhausted from what was going on too, and really didn't think about how it could honestly look. It was a major mistake on both our parts to do it, but we were desperate to fix things as quickly as possible. It's a video I shouldn't have made. I 100% agree. The reason we brought up the ectopic pregnancy, and in that specific video, was because Keemstar had sent a DM earlier that day asking if we really had a miscarriage and was going to report on it. I didn't want someone reporting on our personal life like that. I didn't even know how he got the information, but we wanted to bring it up before he did because we were afraid of it being twisted into something. Honestly, it was extremely personal. We were both robbed of our grieving time for that because we were forced to talk about it as soon as possible, which we'll never get back. The video was a mistake. Shouldn't have happened. She was not hurt. I was not hurt. And we were listening to the advice of people around us because at the time, we didn't know what to do to fix our lives, while we were in very vulnerable mental states. Also, the topic of me reacting to my own breakdown. That was the hardest video I've ever had to make, and I felt like I had to make it to move on in life. I was going to commit suicide after that video was made, and I was lucky that my girlfriend stopped me. We deleted the video, but it was too late. It started to become a meme. Lots of people were making remixes of it, and it was used as a weapon against me over and over and over. I didn't know what to do. At the time, I was having mental breakdowns frequently. I couldn't handle my life. Someone suggested maybe I could do the self-deprecating humor, make it funny instead of sad, laugh at myself, say all the horrible shit about it I constantly heard, while eating popcorn, mocking Keemstar, so no one could make fun of it anymore, because I had. Looking back, it doesn't make much sense. My mental state was extremely bad, and that was also a mistake that shouldn't have happened. I made a lot of mistakes back then. I really wasn't in the best shape. I was listening to literally anyone with a suggestion, because I had no idea what to do. That's why my channel got really weird. I was in a dark place mentally, and wasn't running the show anymore. I regret a lot of the videos I made then, but I was extremely ill. Colossal's crazy response to Basher by saying, admitting these mistakes, therefore consequentially understanding why you can no longer be taken seriously, therefore appreciating why many weren't sympathetic after you made them, and potentially shouldn't be today? If that's what you were saying here, then okay. Ethan Klein responds to Colossal's original tweet to Basher by saying, I totally understand where you were coming from. I think, just to give Bash the benefit of the doubt, he was probably just in a really fucking wild place. I watched your vid on him, and I think it was totally fairly made on some wild behavior. I see where both you guys are coming from. Adam responds to Ethan by saying, imagine what happened off camera, to which Basher responds, Oh, you mean like the time you got a ton of YouTubers to gather at your house, and you all decided to call me over the phone to attack me one by one, passing the phone around, each attacking me for absolute bullshit? Oh man, if only everyone knew that stuff you did off camera. Adam responds, no more like the time the first time I met you IRL, you groped your ex's boobs in the Uber at me. Lol. Like, I don't even know this lady. Step the fuck back, Brandon. Basher responds, what the fuck? I wouldn't do shit like that. Are you insane? You are seriously gonna say stuff like this? I just said something that other YouTubers can back up. What you just said is an outright absolute bullshit lie. Gonna spread more bullshit even at this point? Let's go. Flute Rex responds to Adam's tweet where he says Basher groped his girlfriend in front of him by saying, bro, this shit is getting personal. You guys realize DMs exist, right? Like, this shouldn't be in public. Holy fuck, dude. Adam responds, it's a him thing. I already told him to step off. Basher responds, I was replying to you, you psycho. Adam then responds with this Twitter video.
So, calling me a psycho? Okay. I was actually replying to Ethan about what happened off camera. I'm not saying anything about it. Just saying that a lot happened, telling him to stop getting involved. But, hey man, perceive it how you want to perceive it, but that's literally what I said. So, I stated, imagine what happened off camera. I didn't say anything about you. I said, imagine what happened off camera. A lot happened off camera, Brendan. So, I don't know how that's an attack. It was literally a statement.
Separate from that conversation, Basher tweets out, the main people who did this to me, Jobless Garrett started the lie, Net Nobody amplified the lie, Keemstar harassed, manipulated, amplified the lie 100 times. My life is still in shambles after 5 years. Nothing has been fixed. I have a lot more to say. A lot of other YouTubers jumped on the bandwagon to attack me during that time too. I will be talking about them too. Adam responds to Basher's tweet by saying, I'm not doing this again, lol. So I don't have anything to say personally. Best of luck with whatever you need to do, showing tweets from 5 years ago where Adam says, this is very silly. Just finished talking to Basher on the phone. Settled a lot of stuff, learned a lot of stuff. I think we can both agree. Basher responds, what exactly did we settle? Where's the public apology for you tweeting these allegations? And even then you thought the whole thing was silly. Dude, how is any of this silly? You are doing this again. Nothing has been fixed. You destroyed my life with no public apology. Adam then responds with a Twitter video that's captioned by saying, okay, I'll jump for you one last time for old time's sake.
Alright, I'm gonna just respond to this calmly. So, first thing, I do believe that the call was to settle beef. That's what I thought it was for. I thought the call was to settle beef, because that's how it ended. Moving on to the next thing. I'm not gonna jump every time you tell me to fucking jump, Brandon. Like, I've already apologized. I've already apologized publicly. I don't understand, like, why this is happening. As for it being silly, I think it is silly because, like, one, this is 5-year-old drama from a tweet that that lasted 2 hours on my Twitter before it was taken down. And two, I think it's silly because me and you are fighting on behalf of other people when we already resolved it. Like, you forgive me and then you don't forgive me, and then you forgive me and then you don't forgive me. And then you threaten me sometimes behind the scenes. But that's a different story. Like, I forgive you and I'm sorry again.
While all of this is going on with H3, Keemstar really didn't butt into the conversation at all, until he tweeted out this. I have decided to fully ignore H3H3 products until further notice. He's so desperate to remove me from YouTube. He is making huge allegations that are so false he completely lost support from the commentary community who knows the truth and know he's lying. Keem W. H3 responds with a screenshot of Keemstar asking his audience if he should continue bullying Ethan on the 19th of June. Keemstar then tweets out, update, had to block him cause he won't stop tweeting at me. He's clearly trying to get me removed from YouTube, and I don't want to be tempted to respond, so I just blocked him so I don't see it. Dear Team YouTube, I'm attempting to take the high ground on the advice given to me by you. Thank you. Ethan then reacts to the block by saying, it's too bad Keemstar blocked me. I was looking forward to more tweets of his making fun of my wife's appearance. For those that don't know, Keemstar has been tweeting me pictures of horses non-stop for 2 weeks, because he thinks my wife looks like a horse. Pathetic, I know. Now if you want to learn more about that, I actually have a video exclusively dedicated to the horse images being sent to Ethan by Keemstar, so if you want to check that out, the link to it will be in the end card, which is about to play pretty soon because this is the end of the video. Hopefully with Keemstar blocking H3, this is the end of the discussion on Twitter, but I highly doubt it. So if you want to be updated on what happens next, be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the next video. And also follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with everything going on over there. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Josh Pescator, It's Me Mitchie, Astemic, and the Dank Memes Plays for all donating $30 a month. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.